Navigating the world of romance can be tricky, especially when you're dealing with someone who is shy. Shy guys often struggle to express their feelings directly, relying on subtle gestures and behaviors to communicate their emotions. While they may not have the confidence to openly confess their attraction, their actions can still speak volumes. If you've noticed a guy acting a little different around you, nervous, reserved, but still clearly drawn to you, he might be dropping hints that he wants you, but doesn't know how to say it. Unlike their more extroverted counterparts, shy guys often don't have the luxury of boldly flirting or making overt romantic gestures. Instead, they communicate their feelings in quieter, more understated ways. These subtle signs can sometimes be difficult to decode, especially if you're not familiar with how a shy person acts when they're interested. But once you learn to recognize these clues, it becomes much easier to understand the silent language of attraction they are speaking. One of the most common ways shy guys show their feelings is through body language. For example, they might act a little nervous around you, fidgeting, avoiding eye contact, or stumbling over their words. This nervousness isn't a sign of disinterest. In fact, it's quite the opposite. It's often a reflection of how much they care about making a good impression, even though they're too shy to express it directly. Their nervousness becomes a way of showing vulnerability, something that's very hard for a shy person to do. But it's also a clear signal that they're invested in your interactions. Another way shy guys hint at their attraction is by remembering the small details about you. They are not the type to boast about their knowledge of your likes and dislikes, but they'll find subtle ways to show that they've been paying attention. Whether it's recalling your favorite movie, a conversation you had months ago, or the way you like your coffee, they're silently acknowledging that they are thinking about you even when you're not around. This is one of the clearest signs that a shy guy is developing feelings for you, as is taking note of the things that make you unique and special. But shy guys also communicate their feelings in more indirect ways, such as finding excuses to be near you. They might not ask you to hang out or go out for drinks, but they'll certainly make sure they're around when you need something or when a social event takes place. His desire to be close to you isn't something he'll announce. Instead, it's shown in his actions, like showing up to group events you're attending or making sure to offer help when you need it. Despite their quiet nature, shy guys can be very emotionally invested in their relationships. They may not shout their feelings from the rooftops, but they are always looking for signs that you might feel the same way. They might not come out and say, "I like you," but they'll find other, often subtle, ways to show you how much you mean to them. These hints, although sometimes hard to read, are their way of silently expressing a deeper connection. If you're wondering whether a shy guy is interested in you, look for these signs. The nervous laughter, the small compliments, the way he glances at you when he thinks you aren't looking. These are all indicators that he wants something more but isn't sure how to take the next step. By understanding these behaviors, you'll gain insight into how a shy guy expresses his affection, giving you the tools to decipher his actions and respond accordingly. 1. He gets nervous around you. When a guy likes you but is too shy to express it, his nervousness is one of the clearest signals. His body language and demeanor can give him away without him even saying a word. A guy who is usually confident may become a bit flustered when you're around, stumbling over his words or avoiding direct eye contact. He might act awkwardly, like fiddling with his phone, touching his hair, or clearing his throat, all signs of nervous energy that is trying to control. These nervous habits are often a subconscious reaction to the presence of someone he's attracted to. He might also act a little clumsy, knocking things over or having a hard time concentrating when you're talking to him. This behavior is his way of dealing with the tension and excitement he feels, especially if he's unsure of how you feel about him. Although he might not be able to directly express his feelings, his nervousness is a sign that he's emotionally invested in your interactions, even if he's trying to keep it under wraps. His nerves may not always be obvious, but can be noticed when you pay attention to small details. You may see him become more self-conscious about his appearance when you're around, or overthinking his words in an attempt to avoid saying the wrong thing. These subtle signs are often overlooked but are strong indicators that he wants something more but doesn't know how to take the first step. 2. He remembers small details about you. A guy who is interested in you, even though he's too shy to say it, will make an effort to remember the little things about you that others might overlook. This could be anything from your favorite color to how you like your coffee or something personal you shared in passing. When a guy truly likes you, he's naturally going to be attuned to what you say and pick up on things that might seem insignificant to others, but important to him. For example, if you mentioned once that you love a certain type of music or a particular book, he might bring it up casually during a conversation, showing that he's been paying attention. This thoughtful act is his way of demonstrating that he cares and is interested in what matters to you. Remembering these small details may also be his way of trying to connect with you on a deeper level without overtly expressing his feelings. Additionally, when he remembers things like your preferences, hobbies, or the little quirks about your personality, it shows that he's mentally and emotionally engaged with you. His ability to recall these details not only demonstrates his interest but also his desire to make you feel valued and understood, even if he's not ready to make his intentions known yet. 3. He often finds reasons to be near you. When a guy is too shy to express his feelings verbally, he might find subtle ways to be around you. He might not say outright, "I want to spend time with you," but his actions will reflect this desire. Whether it's showing up to the same events, sitting near you in class or at work, or joining the same activities you're part of, he's creating opportunities to be close to you. He may not directly ask to hang out, but he'll find himself in places where he knows you'll be, hoping that these shared moments will give him a chance to connect with you. This behavior is often a form of silent flirting. He's positioning himself near you to get closer without having to put himself in a vulnerable position. For instance, he might attend a group gathering because he knows you'll be there, or he may make casual excuses to linger in the same space as you. Even if he's not making any overt advances, his repeated presence shows that he wants to be around you, indicating his interest without saying it outright. This can be especially noticeable when he seeks your company in group settings or tries to pair up with you during activities. He might not initiate one-on-one hangouts because he's too shy, but his subtle actions of positioning himself near you show that he enjoys your presence and wants to be near you as much as possible. These behaviors, while subtle, often reflect a deeper emotional interest. He may not have the courage to express his feelings directly, but his actions and nervous energy speak volumes about how much he cares. 4. He compliments you subtly. Compliments from a guy who is shy can often be more understated than direct flattery. He might not openly tell you that you look stunning or that he admires your personality, but his compliments will often be more thoughtful and less obvious. For instance, he might compliment the way you dress, the way you express yourself, or how you make him feel when you're around. These compliments may not be as bold as you might expect from someone with confidence, but they still carry significant meaning. For a shy guy, giving compliments can be intimidating because he's afraid of being vulnerable or coming on too strong. So, instead of outright saying you're amazing, he might say something like, "I love the way you think," or "You're really good at that." These compliments are often more specific and show that he notices the little things about you, which is his way of telling you that he's paying attention. Even if he's too shy to openly confess his feelings, these small, sincere compliments reveal that he holds you in high regard and wants to express his admiration for you in a more subtle, less intimidating way. Additionally, these compliments often have a deeper meaning. He's telling you, without directly saying it, that he's interested in you on more than just a surface level. His compliments aren't just about physical appearance. They often reflect his appreciation for who you are as a person. This deeper admiration is a way for him to show his feelings while still maintaining his shy, reserved nature. 5. He looks for opportunities to help you. When a guy likes you but doesn't know how to express it directly, one way he might show it is by offering help or assistance when you need it. Whether it's offering to carry something for you, helping you with a task, or offering support during a tough time, his willingness to help is a sign that he cares about you. Even if he's too shy to initiate a conversation or directly flirt with you, he'll find ways to show his affection through actions. His desire to help you isn't necessarily about the task itself. It's about the chance to spend time with you or to make your life a little easier. For example, he may offer to help you with a project, carry something heavy for you, or even lend you a hand with something you didn't expect help with. These gestures are often done quietly, without any expectation of reciprocation, because his main goal is simply to be there for you. By offering his help, he's demonstrating that he's thinking about you and wants to make your life easier, even if he's not directly admitting his feelings. Additionally, when a guy helps you without being asked, it shows that he's paying attention to your needs. He's not just offering help out of politeness. He's doing it because he genuinely cares about you and wants to support you in any way he can. This can be a subtle but strong indicator that he's emotionally invested, even if he's not yet ready to confess his feelings aloud. 6. He avoids direct eye contact but keeps glancing at you. A guy who is interested in you but too shy to make a move will often have a difficult time with eye contact. While you may notice that he avoids locking eyes with you directly, he will still steal glances at you when he thinks you aren't looking. This is because he's nervous, unsure of how you feel, and afraid of giving away too much. He may look at you from a distance but quickly turn his gaze away if he catches your eyes. This is a clear sign of attraction and shyness working together. Avoiding direct eye contact can be a sign of vulnerability. It's as if he's afraid that by locking eyes with you, he'll reveal his feelings too clearly, making him feel exposed. However, the fact that he still steals glances shows that he can't help but be drawn to you. His gaze lingers, even if he tries to hide it. His shyness prevents him from maintaining prolonged eye contact, but the glances are his way of showing interest without fully confronting the intensity of his emotions. This behavior can be a little confusing because it's not as obvious as someone who stares at you intensely, but it's just as telling. If he's avoiding eye contact but still looking at you when he thinks you're unaware, it's a surefire sign that he likes you but is too shy to express it directly. 7. He shows interest in your hobbies. When a guy likes you but is too shy to openly confess his feelings, one of the ways he may show his interest is by taking a genuine interest in the things you love to do. This could involve him asking questions about your hobbies, showing curiosity about things you're passionate about, or even trying to learn something new just to share the experience with you. For instance, if you mention a hobby like painting, reading, or playing an instrument, he might ask for recommendations, show curiosity about how you got started, or even make an effort to try it out himself. His actions may not be direct expressions of romantic interest, but they reflect his desire to connect with you on a deeper level. A shy guy who is interested in you might feel nervous or unsure about how to show affection verbally, but he can still engage with you through the things you enjoy. This subtle effort to bond over shared interests is his way of trying to find common ground with you without putting himself in a vulnerable situation. Additionally, showing interest in your hobbies is his way of indicating that he values what makes you unique. He's not just interested in you because of your appearance, but also because of who you are as a person. By engaging with your hobbies or showing a willingness to learn more about them, he's demonstrating that he wants to be part of your world and share experiences with you. This is a clear sign of affection, even if he's not yet ready to openly admit it. 8. He smiles more when you're around. One of the most obvious yet subtle signs that a guy likes you but is too shy to say it is how his mood lifts when you're around. A shy guy will often smile more in your presence, even if he tries to hide it. His smile may be a little nervous or awkward, but it's a genuine reflection of how much he enjoys your company. The more comfortable he feels with you, the more likely he is to smile. And this smile can be one of the clearest signals that he has romantic feelings for you, even if he doesn't express them in words. When he's shy, a smile is often his way of connecting with you without saying anything. It's a way for him to show you that he enjoys your presence and is happy to be near you. He may smile more frequently when you're talking to him, when you make him laugh, or when you share a moment of connection. His smile could also be his way of covering up any nervousness or uncertainty he feels. Additionally, a guy who smiles more when you're around may also display other positive body language like standing or sitting a bit taller, leaning in closer during conversations, or laughing more at your jokes. All of these are signs that he feels at ease around you, which is often a result of developing feelings for you. A shy guy might not be able to tell you how he feels, but his smile can communicate much more than words ever could. 9. He hints at future plans together. Even though a shy guy might not be able to directly express his feelings, he may drop subtle hints about future plans or activities that involve you. These hints are often casual and indirect, like suggesting that you both should check out a new restaurant together or mentioning an event he thinks you'd enjoy attending. These types of comments are his way of seeing if you're interested in spending more time with him without making it too obvious or putting pressure on you. For example, he might say something like, "We should go see that movie together sometime," or "I know you love hiking. We should try that new trail." His suggestion isn't a straightforward invitation, but it's a clear attempt to connect with you on a deeper level and see if you're open to spending more time together. These subtle hints are his way of testing the waters to see if you might be interested in doing something with him, without overtly asking for a date or outing. By suggesting future activities, he's signaling that he values your company and wants to continue sharing experiences with you. This is a common tactic for shy guys who are interested in you but don't feel confident enough to directly ask you out or openly declare their feelings. His hints may be indirect, but they reveal his desire to spend more time with you in a relaxed, comfortable setting. 10. He acts jealous when other guys are around you. Jealousy can be a telling sign that a shy guy likes you, even though he may be too shy to express it directly. When he notices other guys giving you attention, he may show subtle signs of jealousy, such as becoming a little more reserved, displaying a change in his body language, or even making small, sarcastic remarks. His jealousy might not be overt or aggressive, but you might catch him glancing over when another guy talks to you or acting distant after a conversation where someone else has shown interest in you. This behavior isn't meant to be possessive or controlling. Rather, it reflects his fear of losing the opportunity to get closer to you. A shy guy may not have the confidence to compete openly for your attention, but his jealousy is a silent acknowledgement that he cares about you and doesn't want to see someone else take his place. He's likely feeling insecure or anxious because he's unsure whether you like him back, and seeing another guy around you brings up those emotions of uncertainty. Although he may not confront you about it, his jealousy shows that he's emotionally invested in your relationship, even if he's not yet able to admit his feelings. The key here is that his jealousy is often subtle, so it might be easy to overlook, but if you pay attention to how he reacts in these situations, you'll likely see his underlying feelings come through. 11. He makes you laugh to gain your attention. Humor is a common way for a shy guy to connect with someone he likes without having to openly flirt. He may make jokes or act a little goofy, not necessarily because he's trying to be funny, but because he wants to capture your attention and make you feel comfortable around him. His sense of humor can be his way of trying to stand out and show you that he's worth your time, all without directly admitting his attraction. A shy guy might go out of his way to make you laugh, often using humor as a tool to break the ice and make interactions less awkward. He may not be the loudest person in the room, but when you're around, he'll go the extra mile to make you smile. Whether it's a witty comment, a well-timed joke, or an attempt to be funny in a light-hearted way, he's showing you that he's paying attention to what makes you laugh and cares enough to try to make you happy. Humor is often a safe way for a shy person to express affection because it doesn't require too much vulnerability. By making you laugh, he's creating positive associations with himself and trying to build rapport with you. His jokes or playful behavior might not seem like anything serious, but for a shy guy, this is often one of the ways he feels most comfortable expressing his interest without being too forward. 12. He sends mixed signals. A guy who is shy may often send mixed signals, which can be confusing, but they are usually a result of his internal conflict between wanting to express his feelings and being afraid of rejection. He might behave hot and cold, sometimes acting super attentive and other times pulling away or becoming distant. These shifts in behavior can be perplexing, but they often reflect the fact that he's unsure about how to proceed and doesn't know how to handle his emotions. For example, he might text you a lot one week, showing a lot of interest and excitement, only to go quiet the next week. Alternatively, he may initiate contact but then seem hesitant or uncomfortable when you respond, making it seem like he's not sure whether he's being too forward. This back-and-forth behavior can stem from his fear of making the wrong move or getting too close to you without knowing how you feel. He's testing boundaries and trying to gauge your response to his actions, but his shyness makes it difficult for him to communicate in a clear, consistent way. Although mixed signals can be frustrating, they are often a sign that a shy guy is deeply invested in you but afraid of getting hurt. He wants to get closer but doesn't want to risk putting himself in an uncomfortable position or facing rejection. So, His mixed signals reflect his internal struggle between wanting to take the next step and holding back because he's unsure about your feelings. 18. He shares personal details without realizing. A shy guy who likes you will often reveal more personal details about himself than he might intend, simply because he's trying to build a connection with you. When someone is shy, they usually prefer to keep their personal life private, but when they develop feelings for someone, they may inadvertently start to open up. For example, he may tell you about a personal experience, his childhood, or his family in casual conversation, even though he wouldn't normally share these details with others. This sharing of personal information, though it might seem casual, is actually a form of vulnerability. Is letting his guard down with you, trusting that you won't judge him or use the information against him. For a shy guy, this can be a huge leap, because it means he's letting you into his world in a way that goes beyond surface-level interaction. These details may not always be romantic, but they show that he's comfortable enough with you to let you see a more intimate side of his life. Additionally, this personal sharing is often a sign of his growing affection for you. When a guy likes someone but is too shy to admit it, sharing personal information becomes his way of deepening your connection without making his feelings too obvious. It's an indirect way of showing that he values you enough to let you know more about who he is, even if he can't yet say it with words. 14. He initiates light physical touch. Shy guys often struggle with direct expressions of affection, but one of the ways they might show their interest is through light, non-threatening physical touch. This can include things like a gentle tap on the arm, brushing against you while passing by, or even offering a handshake or hug in moments when it feels appropriate. These touches might seem casual, but they're his way of testing the waters and showing that he feels comfortable around you. For a shy guy, physical touch can be an easier way to express his attraction without having to use words. He might not be bold enough to flirt openly, but through small touches, he's signaling that he's drawn to you. His hesitation to go further could be due to his shyness and fear of making you uncomfortable, so he keeps it light and respectful. If you reciprocate, it can give him the confidence to take things further. But if you pull away, it might make him feel like he's overstepped, which would lead him to retreat. The fact that he's initiating these moments of physical contact, even in subtle ways, shows that he's interested and feels a desire to get closer to you. It's an indication that he enjoys your presence and wants to be physically near you without being too forward or pushy. 15. He seeks validation from you more than anyone else. When a shy guy likes you but isn't comfortable enough to express it openly, he may seek validation from you more than anyone else. This could manifest in subtle ways, such as asking for your opinion on something, checking if you approve of his decisions, or looking for your approval when he's talking about something personal. He may be looking for reassurance that you like him back, but because he's too shy to ask directly, he does so through indirect methods. For example, he might ask how his outfit looks, or seek feedback on a project he's working on, simply because he values your opinion more than anyone else's. This desire for validation is often rooted in his insecurity and fear of rejection. He may not have the confidence to assume you like him, so he checks for signs of approval from you to gauge whether his feelings are reciprocated. In these moments, the shy guy may not realize that he's revealing his deeper feelings by seeking your validation. It's a sign that he's emotionally invested in how you perceive him and that he's unsure of where he stands in your eyes. It's also his way of testing the waters, seeing if you are receptive to him without making a bold move. If you offer encouragement or positive feedback, he'll feel more confident in moving forward, but if you seem uninterested, he may withdraw even further. These signs further illustrate how a shy guy will express his feelings for you in more subtle, indirect ways. Whether it's through sharing personal details, initiating light physical touch, or seeking validation, these actions are all attempts to get closer to you without putting himself in a vulnerable position. They may not be as obvious as direct romantic gestures, but they are clear indicators of his interest.